Hey guys, welcome to Southern Utah Thunderbirds Dynasty. This is the Year 1 Game 9 recap. Against the Ohio Bobcats, we fell in Athens, Ohio, 34-21. We gave up 457 yards of total offense. Ohio had 46 carries for 246 yards and 2 touchdowns. On the ground, we had 30 carries for only 52 yards. The running game did not get going in the snow for Southern Utah. Ohio had 16 first downs. We had 15. Through the air, we were 19 of 35 for 2 touchdowns. Ohio was 13 of 19 for 2 touchdowns. We threw for 268 yards, one of our better performances through the air on the season. Yardage-wise, Ohio had 211 yards. On third downs, we were 7 of 15 for 46%. We held Ohio to 5 of 13 for 38%. That's not horrible. We were 0 of 2 on fourth down. They were 2 of 3. We had 4 trips into the red zone and came away with just 2 touchdowns and no field goals. On 5 trips in the red zone, Ohio, 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals, 2 turnovers, 1 fumble lost and 1 interception for us, and Ohio lost a fumble. Not bad turnover-wise considering the weather conditions in that game. 5 punts for a 34.6-yard average. Punting has got to get better for us. Quentin Maxwell for the Bobcats, a 196.4 rating, had a fantastic game against us. 13 of 19 for 211 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 68%, a 16.2-yard average, a long of 53. And we did not get any pressure on him. No sacks on the day. A.J. Owlett, 20 carries for 79 yards, a 3.9-yard average, 1 touchdown, and 1 run of over 20 yards. Poppy White, 12 carries for 90 yards, a 7.5-yard average. He had 1 run over 20 yards. And Quentin Maxwell, 12 carries for 71 yards. He had 2 explosive plays. Owlett, 4 catches out of the backfield for 65 yards, 1 touchdown on a screen pass. Mangan had 3 catches for 33. Sebastian Smith, 2 for 54 and a touchdown. So Ohio spread the ball around a little bit. Their offensive line had a fantastic day. Everybody in their front 5 had a pancake block. So I don't know if Southern Utah didn't have the right cleats on, but they were getting pounded in the snow by that offensive line. They did not reach the quarterback. Strobel had 8 tackles on the defensive side, 2 sacks. Hagan had an interception. Poling had a sack, as did Howell for the Ohio Bobcats. Kicking, Zervos, 2 of 2 on field goals, only a long of 27, and he was 4 of 4 on PATs. Punting, Farkas, 3 punts, 122 yards, a 40.6-yard average, 1 inside the 20. Poppy White, 3 kick returns, 26-yard average. Stites, 1 for 22. Punt returning, Poppy White, 2 for 22, an 11-yard average. Over to the Southern Utah side, Aaron Cantu, not a bad game, 131.7 rating, 19 of 35, 268 yards, 2 touchdowns and a pick, 54% completion percentage, 14.1-yard average. Had a long of 47, but was sacked 5 times. The offensive line gave way to the pressure from the Ohio Bobcats. Rashawn Martin, 15 carries for 64 yards, 4.2-yard average. A long of 8 is all. Malik Brown, only 4 yards on 6 carries for him. Fa'atu Ma'ola, 4 catches for 68 yards. Griff McNabb had a good day, 4 catches for 75. 1 touchdown for Griff. Easton Peterson, also with a touchdown. He had 3 catches for 26 yards. C.J. Morgan, 2 catches for 64 yards. He came up big in a few situations. And we spread the ball around pretty well. Nason gave up 2 sacks. Griffin gave up 1 on the offensive line. Defensively, Collette had 8 tackles. Zach Browning had 5. Killebrew had 5. Redmond had 5, coming off a fantastic game against Old Dominion. Chase Hansen had 4. Nobody had any sacks for Southern Utah. Defensively, Austin Anderson recovered 1 fumble and ran it back for the touchdown. Matt Hawley is the one that stripped the ball on that play. Cook was 0 of 1 on field goals, 3 of 3 on extra points. Punting, Miller, 34.6-yard average, a 30-yard average net, and he put 1 inside the 20. Kick returns, Griffin McNabb had a 19.8-yard average on 6 returns. Peterson had 1 for 24. Punt returns, Griff McNabb, 2 punt returns for 21 yards, a long of 13. We'll go over the top 25 scores here quickly. Houston with a 63-35 win over South Florida. Texas 63-10 over Kansas. Kansas State 44-14 over Iowa State. Ohio State 34-7 over Purdue. Penn State 20-10 over Illinois. Number 24, Texas A&M 52-7. Oklahoma 48-9 over an FCS team. North Carolina 24-0 over North Carolina State. Michigan beats Michigan State 31-16. Northwestern over Nebraska 34-31. Number 22, Georgia falls at Florida 27-13. Wisconsin falls to Iowa 24-14. Auburn wins at Fayetteville 20-16. UCLA 38-21 over Colorado. Oklahoma State falls to Texas Tech in overtime. Clemson 13-10 over UVA. Tennessee 41, Missouri 9. Boise State holds on to beat Colorado State and Fort Collins 21-17. Florida State over Miami 28-14. All right, we've got some scheduling agreements for some future schedules. In year 2, we will be playing the Texas State Bobcats at home. In year 3, we will be at Texas State in San Marcos. So home and home with the Texas State Bobcats. We also scheduled a home and home with the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Next year we will be in Ypsilanti. And then year 3 we will have them back in Cedar City. Year 2 we will be at Louisiana Monroe. Year 3 we will have them at home. And we have set up a 2-game series with the University of Utah. In year 3, we will be in Salt Lake City, and in year 6, we will be back in Salt Lake City. So we'll play the Utes twice in our future schedules. All right, that is the recap of the Ohio game. Up next, we take on the Hawaii Warriors from Cedar City, Utah, and Eccles Coliseum here on Southern Utah Thunderbirds Dynasty. Look for the preview. It should be coming out fairly shortly as the first year of Southern Utah football rolls on.